And Trezell West, the couple charged with killing their two adopted sons, Orrin and Orson, in 2020. The boys' bodies have never been found. 17's digital reporter Jason Katowski has been in the courtroom all week, and he joins us now with a wrap-up of week one of the trial. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening.
All right, Jace, take us through what's happened so far in this trial, this day 3.
Sure. On Tuesday, they actually began with opening statements. Eric Smith told the jury that Orrin and Orson were killed months before they were reported missing in December 2020. He said the West's other children told authorities that Orrin and Orson hadn't been seen for weeks, that all four would be called to testify, including the eldest child, who said he witnessed Orrin turn pale and die one night when the family still lived in Bakersfield before moving to California City. Now, Trezell West is represented by attorney Timothy Hennessy, who during his opening said a thorough investigation wasn't conducted in the days after the children were reported missing. Among the things he said that police didn't do, any of the 42 registered sex offenders that were living in California City at the time, and they also didn't follow up on a tip from a woman in Texas who claimed that Orrin and Orson alive. He characterized this as still as a missing persons case. After opening statements, several police officers and civilian witnesses were called, and on Wednesday and Thursday, all day Wednesday, California City Officer Brian Hansen testified, and his testimony also took up a good part of today's hearing. He said, based on the totality of what he saw, on the night that he was called to the West's residence on December 21st, 2020, he wanted to arrest them that very night. He said in an interview played in court, he told Trezell West that Trezell's and Jacqueline's story is full of holes, and it's impossible for the boys to have disappeared in the way they said they did. He said there were no children's footprints in the dirt in the backyard where the West said the boys were playing. Dogs didn't detect the boys' scent outside the home, and surveillance footage didn't show any vehicles or people passing along the street who taken the boys. The defense, however, pushed back on that and said Hansen overlooked numerous items in the West home, including presents that had been wrapped for Orrin and Orson and a dirty diaper that indicated the boys had been there.
Okay, Jason, what next in this case? What happens next?
Well, court took a break early today. They recessed at about 4 instead of 4:30, with Judge Charles Bremer telling the jury that the next witness to be called will include an hour-long video. We weren't told what that video will contain. We're not sure if it's another interview or surveillance footage or what, but the judge said they're going to wait until April 10th. This was scheduled far in advance to have next week off, Friday and next week off, and then they're going to come back April 10th, call that new witness, and show that video.
All right, we should mention, too, that you have all this on the website, kget.com.
Yes, check out the story, and we've been live.